Hello everybody, and welcome to my channel. Reiki with Anna. For today's video, we are going to be doing a negativity removal. I have some tools here that I'm going to be using, and I'm also going to be plucking some negativity away. We are going to be combing some negativity away. This wooden comb. And some other things that we're going to be playing around with. I have my moon phases t-shirt on. It's kind of like my pajama shirt. So, and I have my armor on. So we're just going to be plucking away any negativity, any bad vibes, any negative nagging thoughts, any icky feelings. Just kind of doing a little bit of a deep cleaning. Okay. So for this, a lot of the stones that I'm going to be using are darker stones. This isn't going to be anything too serious. This isn't going to be a psychic surgery or cord cutting or anything like that. Nothing like that. It's just going to be, clearing, cleansing, and purifying. Okay? So rather than using the selenites, I'm going to be using this black kyanite. A great stone for clearing, great stone for pulling negative energy. Okay, so just start out with doing a little general aura cleanse here. Just see where we're at, see what it wants to kind of move and flow, and what is feeling held or stuck. Okay, I'm getting some stuff here, the throat sensor. Okay, moving down. So clearing anything that's not in service of your highest, most empowered and aligned selves. Okay, some stuff in the sacral. Maybe some stuff in the root. Okay. Alright. So clearing anything that's not serving our wisest selves. have this little black candle, and we're going to set our intention here. Black candles are very protective. Black in general is a very protective color. So we are just going to set this intention for protection. And we're going to move through and remove any negativity with the intention of protecting our wisest selves, our highest selves, and protecting ourselves now. Okay. So here we go. I light this candle and would like to set the intention on behalf of the collective and all of our wisest, most empowered selves in loving comfort and perfect balance for clearing, for cleansing and purifying, for removing and releasing that which is no longer serving our most aligned selves. Okay, so I'm going to place this candle just here, and as we work, it's on a little table beside me, and as we work and as we move through this, I'm going to be removing things and I'm going to be casting them into that flame, and then that flame is going to transmute them and transform that energy into beautiful, useful energy for us to work with in another session. So first, what I'd like to do in terms of stones is just place these two little stones on either side of your hips for grounding, but also for protection. This is hematite and this is snowflake obsidian, both wonderfully grounding stones, great for the root chakra, also great for protection. So just placing these on either side of your hips there. And now I'm going to draw the sacred symbols at your heart center. I'm now going to light this sage, and we're going to use the sage to cleanse and clear. Cleanse and clear in loving comfort and perfect balance. Okay. moving through your etheric fields, moving through your aura, and just clearing whatever is not serving your wisest self. You can come back to this as many times as you want to clear anything that might have come up. You get to dedicate this practice, this session, to anything you'd like. Each time you watch it or listen to it, you can remove something new. And when we remove, we're just making space for things that we want, clearing to make room. Maybe it's not making room for things that we want that we don't have, but maybe it's making room for things that we have that we want more of, we want to invite more of. Clearing and cleansing, clearing and cleansing. Okay. So to get a really beautiful flow of this Reiki energy moving through your whole body, I'm going to be taking these two clear quartz, little empathetic warriors, these little points, and I'm going to be placing one of them in your left hand, pointing in towards you, and the other in your right hand pointing away. So boom boom, okay, like so. So if I can just have your left hand here, I'm going to be placing that towards you, and then in your right hand here, I'm going to be placing that, the point facing away from you. Gorgeous. And so I'm going to take this little pineapple quartz. I love it. It's so cute. I love it. And I'm going to encourage that energy to come in through that left hand, flow through your body, and exit out of the right hand. So we're just creating this beautiful flow. And this energy is moving almost like water. It's going to move like water through, and as we move quicker and quicker, it's just going to build and build, and that water is so powerful. It's just going to flush out any of that negativity, flush out any negative vibes, negative energy, flush it out, flush it out, flush it out, flush it out. Okay. Creating this flow here in your body. Now, I don't believe that this kind of work should be all about positivity. I think we must have the dark in order to appreciate the light, and all of that. We can't learn if we're always experiencing positive things, you know. I can definitely say from my own experience that pain and hardship have taught me the greatest lessons. So We're not saying that all negativity needs to be removed, but this session is dedicated to removing negativity. You've requested this, and I think it's important to do cleansing and purifying of things that aren't serving us. So I just wanted to address that, though, that I don't believe that we need to be positive all the time or smiling all the time in order to do this work. I think that kindness is a byproduct of this kind of spiritual energy work. I don't think it's the intention or the main primary focus. I think the primary focus is multifold, but it's about reflection and investigating ourselves and seeing if we can understand and love ourselves more deeply and love those around us. I'm going to be placing 2 more stones. This spiderweb jasper, a great stone to see the bigger picture. So this is helpful with regards to this particular session in order to see more clearly what's in the path, what's in your path. You can see kind of through the woods, through the thicket, and you can see, okay, yeah, I see I need to get there. What's in the way of me getting to where I want to go? What might be in the way? What might be blocking me from following my heart's desire or from, whatever you've decided to dedicate this session to? It's going to be different for everybody, right? But what's blocking me here? And to be able to really see that as clearly as possible, we're going to put this on your third eye here. Right there. Beautiful. And the next stone that we're going to be using is this rhodonite. Great heart stone. But it's also got a darkness to it. Pink pushing through the darkness. So through it all, grounded love, forgiveness, and acceptance. Okay. I love this stone. Okay. Placing this ever so gently on your heart center. Okay. Okay. I would now like to use this little comb. I think it's a little bamboo comb. And what I'm going to be doing with this is I'm going to be running it through, combing through your aura, your etheric field. and combing through any of those psychic tangles. Okay. Here we go. So we're starting at the crown here. And we're mainly going to be focusing on the mental plane. But we'll probably run through your whole aura. We'll see. So we're going to go through and pull. And then we're going to flick it into that flame there. So move through and then pull. Okay. Move through and then pull. Just placing it inside. That flame. So we can recycle that energy. Okay. Okay, moving it out. Okay, I'm just going to quickly run this through the flame, above the flame rather, so I don't burn it. Just cleansing and clearing anything that might have gotten stuck inside of it. Okay, great. Now we're going to take this indigo gabbro. And this I find to be a fairly intense stone. I've spoken about this before, but it's very powerful. I like using it for removing. But we're all protected and we're all geared up and we've got that rhodonite. We're all set. And we have our spiderweb jasper just to make sure that we're not removing anything that's serving us. Okay, so we're just moving through and freeing some things up here. I'm using it as a wand. Here, okay. And then we're taking that and just putting in the flame. So anything that might be coming up, we're just going to pull it out and throw it into the flame. Casting anything that is no longer in service of our highest selves. Okay. Moving through your aura, through your chakra points here. And now we're going to be plucking any of the remnants. Okay. Throwing them into the fire. Casting them away. Throwing them into the fire, casting them away, shaking it up, and plucking, plucking, plucking. Plucking your worries away. Plucking any of that negativity that might be clouding your vision, clouding your thoughts. clearing here. Clearing here. Okay. Okay. Now to close, I'm just going to move through with the selenite wand. And we're going to gently remove anything that might be left. But I think we got it all. What do you think? So moving through the etheric fields and just clearing anything that might be left over. It's not in service of our highest selves. And we know what that is. I'd be curious to know if you do watch this several times, this session. And I love it when you leave comments that you're doing the sessions, that's so exciting for me. I mean, I love it when you're just listening to them too, but if you are doing these along with me and you're doing it several times, and you've done it several times, and you're, kind of dedicating different things that you want to clear, I'd be curious if certain things were easier to clear than others, or how you felt after you cleared, after this clearing. Because I think it can, can kind of, with a clearing or even something a bit more intense like a cord cutting or psychic surgery or something like that, you can have a bit of a feeling of, I don't want to say emptiness, but there can feel a little lack of stability. You can also feel a great lightness. But I'm curious to how you felt anytime after you do a Reiki session. It's good to be really gentle with yourself. Drink some water. Could journal about it. Okay. Now for our closing affirmations. You are divine. You are connected. You are expressive. You are loved. You are strong. You are creative, and you are emotionally available. You are safe. You are safe. Okay. Just fluffing your aura up a little bit. Okay. I'm sending you all so much love and support. And I will see you again very soon. Okay. Until next time, be well.